My name is NonStopAntonio, and today we're going to be watching and reacting to the first episode of the brand new season of My Hero Academia, titled In the Nick of Time, a Big-Time Maverick from the West. After last season with the Paranormal Liberation War arc and the Vigilante Deku arc, I'm really excited to see what's to come, because those arcs were pretty emotional with some intense moments. The animation was a little questionable at times, however, I still really enjoyed Season 6, and I can't wait to see what comes from Season 7, especially because it feels like it's going to start off with a bang. So let's jump into my reaction and then review for the first episode of My Hero Academia Season 7. Gonna start the episode off with showing Deku. We're just gonna start off the episode with one of the most emotional parts from the last season. The calm before the storm. That's all I can think of right now. We just went through a major war and all the dark stuff that happened during it, but we're not done yet. Look at Deku, the true hero, wanting to save Shigaraki rather than kill him. Doesn't feel afraid because he has all his friends with him. It's gonna be a good season. I can feel it. It's gonna be good. Okay, now if I remember, their name is Stars and Stripes. That's the All Might protege, or at least the one that was a fangirl of him. Ooh, so more villains around the world are more active because of the attack in Japan. Ah, okay. So it's not just Japan that's taking on with all these enemies, it's everywhere. Will you take me, bros? Star and Stripes coming in hot. Now we pick up where we saw at the end of last season where they were coming in to fight. Okay, are we gonna have a cool fight this episode right off the bat? Unlike some of the other animes I've watched that have just been building, we're gonna get into a fight right away? Maybe? Taking one for all is only a medium-sized goal, huh? So it's all part of the plan, having the other organized crime to be fighting everywhere. So no one will be able to help Japan in the end. Star and Stripes. The strongest woman. The birthplace of heroes. So the US being the birthplace of heroes in this as well? I thought that was just American comics. Oh, he's gonna steal her quirk. Of course he is. Oh, of course he is. Spinner is now being put into Shigaraki's fight rather than staying with All for One. Oh, so Spinner is still like a symbol because he looks different, like the other people who don't look human anymore. He stands for them. That's kind of cool. You know, the villains have cool stories too. I love how we keep going into like how the villains aren't all terrible people, and that the society has kind of turned them into the villains, and it's more or less the government's fault. It's interesting. That's what I kind of like about the story, kind of showing that there's two sides to it. He's shown himself. The Shigaraki, he's already coming in to fight. Right off the bat, we're gonna have Shigaraki versus Star and Stripe. Ooh, how wrong she could be. I feel like something bad's gonna happen because she doesn't know who Shigaraki is. It means she doesn't understand what his powers are, which means it's just gonna end horribly. Oh, okay, someone knows who it is. Okay, good. At least someone knows what he is. Smash. I have a bad feeling about this. I just have a really bad feeling about this. Shigaraki questioning himself, kind of feeling like he's also all for one, which he kind of is. He's trying to take over his body. Oh, shit. I forgot how strong he could be. Wait, huh? Wait. New quirk, new order. After touching something by calling out its name, she can give it new rules. In this case, she touched the air and gave it a new rule that it could cease to exist. Excuse me. This sounds like an OP as shit power. Don't let All For One get this. I think rule number 1 is keep all powerful OP quirks away from All For One, because it's not, it's death. Ooh, 2 rules at once. Okay, we're gonna find out how All Might saved her. All Might being that true hero. And she became a fangirl. Just like that. We will neither be All For One or Tomura Shigaraki. Oh, that's not good. That is so not good. Shigaraki is losing himself with All For One in control, so technically it's not, they're not the same person anymore. So he's no longer Shigaraki. So this thing doesn't work. That sounds about right. That sounds about something the US would do. Dude, they've only been fighting for like a few short minutes. How have we already figured this out? Like, she made it so that she's not stronger than All Might, so that she doesn't accidentally kill someone. So that's the All For One part of him wanting to test this new power to see what it can do. Okay. Her power is pretty strong. I mean, even with its limitations. If Shigaraki wasn't so OP, I think she could be unstoppable. Oh, what the hell is going on? Yo, we got some Tiamat missiles coming in. Just gonna nuke them. You can't end the episode. You could at least have it blow up. You don't have to end it with the missiles coming. You can have the missiles hit him, and then he stands up perfectly fine, because we know Shigaraki ain't gonna be taken down like that. Okay, already an intense first episode, though. It's glad to be back. It looks good. I like the anime. And hopefully it's going to have some really intense moments. I can't wait to see what happens. And please don't put any spoilers in the comments, because I don't know what it is, but people just love doing that. However, thanks for watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button to stay up to date with my hero. That time I got reincarnated as slime, Demon Slayer, Black Clover, and all my other videos. With that, let's go into the review breakdown part of this video. It's nice to be back with this anime. I really liked what they did last season. I still really wish we got more Vigilante Deku, but I do really like that we're back in. It picks up right after last season with her going to Japan to help them, especially because when All Might needs you, you're gonna go, especially when All Might is her master, which I do like the connection to the first movie where we do see All Might going to the States, because that photo later in the end there, we see All Might, the girl, and his friend. So it kind of hints back to that, which I think is pretty cool. First of all, I want to say Star and Stripe, their freaking quirk is OP. Like, OP. The fact that she can make 2 rules to just pretty much do whatever the hell she wants. Made a giant star that suffocated him. He made it so if his name was Shigaraki, she would have killed him and stopped his heart if he moved. Then she makes a giant formation of herself, grabs a laser, and stabs him. Like, god damn, her power is strong. And I really like how it shows that All For One wants it. And I know it's not going to end well. I don't even need to know what's going to happen next to know it's not going to end well. Shigaraki is talking about wanting to test out this and see how the quirk works. Then also wanting it and taking it for himself is all pointing to All For One trying to take this OP quirk, which, I mean, it does have its limitations, but if used correctly, you know it's pretty goddamn strong. So I really like how it's showing that All For One is changing Shigaraki more, how we learned from last season that they're morphed now. It's slowly becoming a new person. Shigaraki doesn't know if he's Shigaraki or All For One at this point, and that's also why the quirk didn't work on him. So I love how they're setting this up and kind of showing that Shigaraki is changing. Deku wants to save him. He wants to save the broken kid that is Shigaraki, but he doesn't know what's happened to him, and I feel like it's going to be pretty devastating when Deku learns, and if most likely not going to be irreversible, and in the end, he's not going to be able to save the kid. He's going to fail, and he's going to have to kill Shigaraki, the one thing he doesn't really want to do. So I really like how it's setting up the story for what's to come. It's kind of like a nice calm before the storm for Deku, everyone in Class-1A. But when it comes to the other side of things, it's all going to turn to shit really quickly. Like, I don't think Star and Stripes is going to last many episodes just because of how her power isn't working on Shigaraki. Shigaraki wants to test it and wants it. So I have a feeling he's either going to take it and kill her, or he's just going to kill her and it's going to end badly. But please don't put that in the comments, because I don't want to know yet, because I want to be shocked when I watch it. However, it's cool to theorize, so if you do have theories of your own with no spoilers, let me know down in the comments. However, the fight scene was cool, and I think that was probably the best part of this episode, jumping right into a fight scene, getting into some explainer, and really setting up what's to come. And they moved through this episode so quickly. I wasn't expecting it to be over and done with without even realizing it was already over, because of how much stuff picked up. The pacing was really fast, but I think it really worked with the episode, and I can't wait for more. But let me know what you thought of My Hero Academia's return. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next week when we watch another episode of My Hero Academia Season 7.